Hello everyone, welcome to a World of Warship Blitz video. Today's video is in the Tier 7 Premium Heavy US cruiser, the Indianapolis, which is basically the premium version of the New Orleans with a radar consumable. And as you can see, I've got, is it 3, 2 or 1? Anyway, I have Thomas Kincaid on the ship, so I think I get an extra radar consumable. Anyway, as you can see, it is 3 radar consumable. That's quite useful. Of course, the cooldown between them is such that you'll never get to use all 3 in a battle, but still, it makes me feel better. So what we're trying to do here in these heavy cruisers is that they play quite well if you're in sort of combined with other ships, particularly the battleships. So what I'm looking to do here is buddy up with the with our friendly battleship who's coming in from the north. So everybody in our team is making a beeline for the B cap, which is a little bit unusual because often there's a little bit of a split thing going on or people start rushing the sea. B cap can be a little bit contested because from the south the enemy can get to it pretty readily as well. So both B and C are sort of caps that are a little bit equidistant, so they can be a bit of potluck. What we're going to be doing is just trying to keep this cruiser out. We just want to basically let them know that we've got 8-inch guns. That destroyer, well, he's going to become our target next. I think that cruiser's going to be on his way. We do need to clear this guy out of the cap. My 8-inch guns load relatively slowly, but they do quite a lot of damage, well, apart from the fact that was AP. So what I'm going to do now is start to slow down. This Gnevny does have good long-range torpedoes, 2 fires, that's definitely worth using. As you can see, it's really useful to be alongside your friendly battleships, of course. In this case, he wasn't quite so aware of the propensity for the Gnevny to fire torpedoes short range but often. This Nuremberg looks like he's going in reverse, which is great for me because that means I can get a pretty consistent hit on him. Now it looks like a Spanish, I'm assuming it was a Spanish cruiser or South American, has gone down, putting us 2 ships ahead. So we've got quite a lot of heft in this area. All our ships are in the one space, which means that we're making short work of the enemy. As you can see, I've popped off my radar consumable, and the reason for that is that there was so much smoke around, but it was all our smoke, so I'll come to regret that, because one of the big benefits of the radar consumable isn't actually using it because it's such short duration. It's having the threat of using it, so that when destroyers try and sneak in for that sneaky shot and they know that that could be radared, yeah, it's really good at modifying behavior. Still having problems aiming, as you can see, went a bit low with that Nuremberg, but that's okay. He's going to turn around, which means I'll get him on the rebound. There he goes. Now at this point I think I'm turning, but I'm not. So this is one of those moments where my control seems to have slipped, my motor control. So what's happened is, of course, I've been driving in a straight line. I'm starting to turn now, but that's going to be a bit of a problem because right about now, if I'd been turning when I thought I was going to be turning, I would not have worn all those torpedoes. So, not good. Fortunately, it's able to take quite a pounding. This Icarus isn't pressing an advantage by shooting at me, which is just as well, because there he goes. He's going to get a sneaky shot off before he goes behind the island. That's okay. He didn't set a fire, which I wouldn't be able to deal with. But now we'll get a little bit of health back. So yeah, bit unfortunate there because I should have been turning in, and if I'd been turning in, those torpedoes definitely would have passed by in front of me. But that's okay. Here he comes. I think I have HE loaded this time, and I have a rapid reload if I remember to fire it, cook it off, which I did. And he'll be firing his torpedoes at me, but this time it does take a long time for the guns to reload, and this time I'm going to turn away, and those torpedoes will harmlessly pass off. I could have turned in or turned away. Turning in is generally recommended, but turning away means you give yourself a little bit more time and distance, and it really depends. But turning away means that you're sort of stuck in a route for a longer period of time, because when you turn in, the torpedoes pass you by very quickly, which means that you can sort of start maneuvering again but when you turn away, obviously, you have to travel alongside them for a little bit. Anyway, so there's the Indianapolis. I was struggling with it when I sort of stopped playing consistently a few months back, or probably a year back, but there you go. Still got it. It's American heavy cruisers are a bit of an acquired taste. It's an okay ship, but I must admit I did enjoy playing it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching the Indianapolis in action. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.